This was my nightly routine when I faded my acne scars, aka post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or PIH. If you're new here, I'm here and this platform is dedicated to helping you get glowing, clear skin. I'm gonna take you through a breakdown of exactly how I treated my PIH while I slept and some product picks. So let's dive right in. Okay, so why nighttime? Well, first of all, it's when our skin does most of its repairing. And since actives are basically ingredients that do a lot of work on your skin, they tend to work better at night because then there is no sun exposure, which can decrease their efficacy and even increase their risk of irritation. Ingredients like retinoids and acids are very potent. They can be great at treating acne and fading post-acne marks, but they can also be super irritating if used incorrectly. So by applying them at night, you minimize the chances of burning from sun exposure during the day. Here's my nightly routine. Step 1 is double cleansing. First, use an oil cleanser to melt away any sunscreen or makeup, followed by a gentle foaming cleanser. A great one is the CeraVe Essay Cleanser. This helps remove excess oil, bacteria, and dead skin cells without stripping your skin's natural moisture barrier. I recommend using lukewarm water to wash your face. Hot water can be very irritating, and cold water doesn't really help open up your pores like many people think. Step 2 is to target your concerns, either acne or pigmentation. Let me know down below if you struggle more with acne or PIH, because I want to make videos about both. I'll start with acne and then I'll talk about how to treat mostly just PIH. Option 1, if you're struggling with acne, apply BHA liquid exfoliant like the Paula S Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant all over your face after cleansing. BHAs are great at penetrating clogged pores and controlling breakouts. Or if your acne is more cystic or severe, spot treat with a benzoyl peroxide like the Panoxyl 10% spot treatment. Just remember that BP can cause purging, especially in the first few weeks. So if you decide to use it, please don't pick at any new bumps that form, because that will make the acne worse and potentially leave you with more PIH. If your main concern is hyperpigmentation, then skip the acne step and go right into the brighten step. I recommend applying a niacinamide serum like the ordinary one after cleansing. Niacinamide is great at brightening, reducing redness, and even minimizing the appearance of pores. Another option for targeting pigmentation is azelaic acid. It's great at brightening and reducing inflammation and works well on sensitive skin. So if you're dealing with lots of post-acne marks and your skin is very sensitive, I recommend trying an azelaic acid cream like the one from Bioelements. Make sure you choose one that is 15% plus because the lower percentages aren't as effective. If you're using a retinol or retinoid, then do not apply it in the same routine as a direct acid like a BHA or a chemical exfoliant because that will likely cause irritation. So either do the acids every other night and the retinol on the nights in between, or find a moisturizer that contains both. I'll link one below. Now onto the repair and brighten step. The main goal of this step is to fade acne scars and even out skin tone. And the main way to do this is to apply a retinol or retinoid. Retinols are derivatives of vitamin A that increase cell turnover and boost collagen production. When skin cells turn over faster, any pigmented skin cells that have been stuck under the surface can finally come to the surface and be replaced with newer, healthier ones. So this is a great way to fade post-acne marks. Retinoids are a stronger version of retinol that you can only get with a prescription. Either one can be great at fading acne scars. And since they do such a good job, I highly recommend incorporating a retinoid into your routine. However, they can cause purging, especially in the first few weeks of use. And if you already have active acne, that might not be the best for you right now. So start slowly, maybe using it 1-2 times a week and working your way up. One thing to note is that if you ever combine a retinoid with an acid, make sure to separate them by at least 30 minutes to an hour. Otherwise, they may cancel each other out, so you don't want to apply them at the same time. You can apply your retinol or retinoid and then an acid after an hour or so. Since retinol and retinoid can cause dryness, I also recommend applying a hydrating serum in this step. Hyaluronic acid is great at pulling water from your environment onto your skin. But if your skin is easily irritated, I recommend something more gentle like snail mucin. Step 4 is moisturizing. I recommend using a non-comedogenic moisturizer like the Vanicream one because it's fragrance-free, non-irritating, and won't clog your pores. I tend to use a little bit more moisturizer at night than during the day. Also, if you still have dry spots, you can apply Coiffure as an occlusive to lock in all that moisture. And the last step is optional. If you have active breakouts, I recommend spot treating with pimple patches. Hydrocolloid bandages are great at protecting active pimples and preventing you from picking at them. Picking will only worsen your acne and leave you with more PIH, so try your hardest to stop picking. And once you rip off the band-aid, apply hydrocolloid directly to the fresh wound. That will help reduce the size of the breakout and prevent more bacteria from getting in. Here are some pro tips to maximize your results. Be consistent with your actives. It's better to use a lower strength product consistently than a higher strength product that causes irritation and you can't use it as often. Change your pillowcases 2 times a week. Since pillowcases can harbor bacteria and oil, changing them often will keep your skin from getting more acne and potentially more PIH. And again, do not pick at your pimples. Instead, use a hydrocolloid bandage. Let's move on to what to avoid. Avoid anything with fragrance. Fragrance is a common skin irritant and it's unnecessary. So try to avoid it if you want clear skin. Avoid overloading your skin with too many actives at once. For example, don't use retinol plus vitamin C plus AHA on the same night. Pick 1 to 3 actives max per routine and introduce one at a time until you know how your skin reacts to it. Here's what my complete routine looks like with everything I mentioned. I hope this video has been helpful. Please let me know down below what your nighttime routine looks like and if you have any questions. Check out these videos next and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!